Twitter users might have to start paying to maintain their verified status, and that's according to a new report from The Verge. Apparently, Elon Musk has given employees an ultimatum. Meet his deadline to introduce paid verification on Twitter or get fired. So here are the details. The directive is to change Twitter Blue, the company's optional $4.99 a month subscription that unlocks additional features, into a more expensive subscription that also verifies users, according to people familiar with the matter and internal correspondence seen by The Verge. Twitter is currently planning to increase the price of that Twitter Blue to $19.99 for the new Twitter Blue subscription. Under the current plan, verified users would have 90 days to subscribe or lose their blue check mark. Employees working on the project were told on Sunday that they need to meet a deadline of November 7th to launch the feature, or they will be fired. So here's what I can't stand. People I know, people I like, who responded to that story with like, why $20? Maybe like a couple dollars. You said it too,
I did
Ben.
say it.
I'm calling you out.
I did say it.
No, don't put money in that guy's pocket just to maintain a blue check mark.
You're
Who
right.
cares?
I was just saying, if it's gonna be an amount, it's an absurd billionaire arbitrarily chosen $20 a month that nobody can afford.
Yeah.
That was my main point.
Yeah.
It's absurd on its face because if you're buying a platform to try to get rid of bots and fake users, and you're trying to make it a much more true, honest public square, your first initiative should be enabling everyone to get a free blue check mark, not just public figures that currently can get them, and verify people maybe with uploading a picture of your ID, and there's obviously privacy concerns there, but figuring out a way where you can verify someone's identity and stop these anonymous trolls, that would be of course what he should do and not charge anything. Making it more elitist, more difficult, more out of the reach of people, and just actually taking the current blue check marks, like I have one, and just letting us drop those off to make it less verified and less trustworthy is insane. All I was saying was $3 is better than 20.
No, I get it, yeah. I just don't want, it's like the typical way things develop in the country, right? Some rabid right winger will frame the issue or frame like how the discussion should go. And it's like the typical negotiating tactic where you go in wanting to charge like, let's say $100, knowing that that's insane. And then the person you're negotiating with comes in with like a lower, no, how about nothing? How about no, you're not charging us anything to use this hellscape social media platform that like many of us are just forced to use because our careers literally rely on it.
Hey Siri, Anna made a good point. Please cancel my Twitter Blue subscription.
Do you think we'll ever get to a point in the country where there's just mass disinterest in using Twitter? Like kind of like what happened with Facebook, honestly. Like Facebook turned into the middle-aged mom conspiracy theory hub. And I never log on to Facebook anymore. I don't even know why I have an account at this point, right? But with Twitter, I feel like regardless of how terrible it is, I've never gone onto Twitter and felt good. Has anyone ever gone onto Twitter and thought like, nailed it, this is bringing much joy to my life?
I mean, sometimes my replies make me feel good. People that watch my special and whatnot. But generally speaking, when you look at the timeline, it ain't a good situation.
No.
That is true. And with regards to Facebook, that is true too. I had my Facebook hacked now 3 months ago, right before my special came out, the most important time for me to be able to promote my work, and I can't get it back. And I even have friends who are high up at Facebook who have been unable to help me get it back. Imagine someone without that connection that can't get it back. I've just given up on it completely. And I'm happier that I have one less social network to worry about in a very big way. But that's why another thing that I've always talked about and fought for that I think is insane that all these platforms just started doing a handful of years ago, maybe 5, 8 years ago, is when they started making your feed no longer a real-time feed.
Right.
It's now an algorithm-based feed, and so we don't even get the information that we sign up for in this supposed open public square, and it's only the tweets and the Instagram posts and all of that that are the most controversial. Then the first 5 seconds after it posts, that it gets 1 million people to instantly engage with it, and it pushes extremism and gets rid of rational thought, intelligent conversation, any thought that might be more trying to bring people together, it gets squelched. and shadow banned, and you get completely destroyed. And so Instagram actually rolled out a real-time feed option a few months ago, very quietly. And it's like a really weird way that you gotta like double click on your profile picture. It doesn't even tell you activated it.
Instagram's so much better.
So much better.
Yeah, I don't go on Instagram nearly enough. But every time I do, it's like, wait a minute. These are all the people in my personal life, and I really like them. And look at how happy they are, and then I feel good, right?
But even there, it's still a challenge to get true real-time feeds. And to answer your question about will people ever give up on Twitter, why I don't think they will, and why it's so important that we try to get it right as best we can, because it's the only, what's so beautiful about it is it's so simplistically, it's a quick bullhorn. Each of us gets a way to get our thoughts into the world.
Yeah.
And if that can be moderated in a way that's fair and just filters out dangerous speech, then we each have a voice. And it has also been so instrumental in things like the Arab Spring and revolutions and protests, being able to collate and coalesce and get the masses on board. And so that's very important. We do need that in society. It's a shame that somebody irresponsible is in charge of it. And so we'll see how it shakes down, and maybe there can be a role for Congress to help fix this, because that's the point of our government. It's the only company that we elect the leaders of, and so it's our only chance to make change that can maybe combat some of these greedy billionaires that think, yes, $20 per month, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have only like powerful people verified and no more common man whatsoever. Way to create a real public square. How insane.
Yeah, I mean, look, if it's truly thought of as a public square, having one billionaire have complete control over it, not a good idea. Not a good idea, obviously. The thing I will say is, right now, the bulk of the revenue that Twitter makes comes from advertising. Elon Musk notoriously wants to free up some of the unsavory speech that people want to engage in on Twitter, which might turn advertisers away. We know he overpaid for Twitter. He overpaid as much as $20 million for Twitter, which he's probably hurting over that a little bit. And so he wants to find
20 billion, I think.
Was it billion?
He bought it for $44 billion.
That's right, God.
And he overpaid
it's so
by $20
hard
billion.
to wrap your mind around that number.
It's crazy.
You're right, 20
He paid like
billion.
way more than the stock was currently trading at, and then realized, and tried to back out, talk trash about the platform for months, and then got stuck with it. Now he's like, all right, let's just retweet conspiracy theories and then hope for the best.
But the point I'm trying to make is, he wants to loosen up some of the terms of service rules, right? He wants people to be able to say pretty much whatever they want. That's gonna really hurt his revenue with advertisers. So how is he gonna make up for that lost revenue? Let me just charge these Twitter Blue subscribers more money. And people care so much about their verified status that to entice them to pay that $20 a month, I'm gonna threaten to take their verified status away. Take my verified status away, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care. Take it away today. Take it away today. I won't cry about it. I don't care. Okay? It's just the idea of supporting him financially disgusts me. And I have no problem losing a freaking blue check mark to avoid helping him out in that way.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.